Yeah. Gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in sicko mode.
Alright, so what is going on today, guys? Aries Phanttom back with another video, and as you guys can tell, this isn't the typical kind of video since there's no actual live gameplay, but as you guys can probably tell by the title, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A today. I would have done it with face cam, but yeah, you know, I'm a little too ugly for that, so not yet. But anyways, guys, this is gonna be a Q&A for 200 subscribers. I didn't really mention anything about doing a Q&A, but ever since I hit 200, I kind of had it in mind, and well, here I am today, finally doing the Q&A. Alright, so I asked you guys on Twitter to reply to me with some questions, and you guys actually showed a whole bunch of support on that tweet and actually sent me a whole bunch of questions. The tweet has something like 43, 44 likes, something like that, and it has like 17 questions just in the replies. There's still like 10 other people that tweeted out with the hashtag, and that's just pretty insane since I never thought I would get this many questions. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into the questions. Alright, so first question I have here is from my boy Slayers. He asked, what are your intentions for Aries in the future? So if you're not in the team or you've never really talked to me on Twitter about gaming or anything, you probably wouldn't know this. But my idea and what I kind of want to do with Aries is just keep it as a sniping only team. No trick shotting, no esports, no other games, no blackout, no nothing, just sniping. And so that's pretty much all I really want to do, just like grind by just sniping. And I feel like that would be really interesting because not many teams, I want Aries to be one of those teams that does. So, alright, so next question coming in from Vox Collision. He asks, how did you meet Terry Jackson? Which, if you guys don't know who that is, it's the other founder of Aries, and it's a pretty interesting story. So it was really funny how it happened because one day I was just on Twitter, just chilling. This was like over a year ago, so I didn't know what I was doing. I was just scrolling through Twitter, just looking at clips and stuff like that. And then a guy randomly DMs me, and then he asks me if I wanted a logo, which I mean, I was looking for a logo, so I just agreed to it, and then he made me a logo. And then randomly one day, he asked me if I wanted to start a team. So it wasn't called Aries back in the day, but like now I changed the name and now it's Aries. But that's pretty much how we met. He just randomly DM'd me asking me if I wanted a logo because he's a designer, and then here we are. And also, just so you guys know, I'm gonna be reading the name, not their @ so it makes it a little easier for me. And so this next question coming in from Pine, he asks what my dream team is. So yeah, I've mentioned this before, and I mean, I'm going for the RC, but my dream team is red. A lot of people say their dream team is FaZe, stuff like that, but honestly, that doesn't really interest me. I'm more into red, because as I said last video, they're more of the somewhat decent sized teams that still snipe and make montages, and FaZe kind of moved over to Fortnite and I don't really like that, so red is the dream team. Next question coming in from my boy Dreams. He asked, what got you into sniping? This is another little story, I guess, but what happened was I was just on YouTube, and then you know how you always click on a video and then you just keep on going and going until you get to like something that has nothing to do with what you started off with? Well, that's kind of what happened with me. I was just chilling watching videos, and then Call of Duty videos started popping up, and this is when I didn't play Call of Duty because my Xbox was broken, so I was like completely out. I didn't know anything about what was going on in Call of Duty, nothing. I just knew the new game, which was Advanced Warfare at the time, I'm pretty sure. So by that time, I was like, I really want to start sniping, but I just couldn't get a new Xbox, so I was kind of stuck with watching it but not really playing it. So at one point, I just randomly started really wanting to, so I just bought an Xbox, and that was like a year ago, and I don't know, I forgot what montage it was, the first one that I watched that really got me into sniping. But I do gotta say, FaZe Blue and FaZe Rain were some of the people that were mainly the reasons that I started sniping and wanted to start doing it. Alright, next question coming in from my boy Primal. He says, will the Aries house be a thing? P.S. I'm a huge fan, I love your videos, please notice me. Honestly, I really do want an Aries house to be a thing in the future, but you know, I can't really be saying that it's gonna happen because I mean, we only have 100 subs, we're not even that big. But in the future, if we do end up growing to a decent size and we just grind it, I do want a house at one point in the future. So, Kimberly, my best friend, when will you stop being a cuck and get Rainbow so you can play with me? Alright, listen here. You know I don't like Rainbow because I said that the movement feels really clunky, and I'm just used to the smooth movement of Call of Duty. So I don't know, I probably won't end up getting it because you know I'm a sniping nerd. All I ever do is snipe. I'd never even do anything else that's not sniping, so let alone playing another game. So I mean, I will maybe one day get it, I'm not too sure, but I'll let you know. Alright, Dominator asks, who is your favorite YouTubers? I can't really decide on which ones my top favorite YouTubers are, but I do gotta be honest, some of my favorite YouTubers, FaZe Rain, super glad he's making a comeback too, by the way. It's been so long since he's actually made videos, and then coming back with Black Ops 2, his videos just make me want to play that broken game that's full of modders. But you know, I'm really happy that he's back, and he's one of my favorites. Another one, FaZe Blue doesn't upload as much anymore, he mainly streams now, but he used to be one of my favorite ones. But we also have my boy Frozzy that also streams. We have my boy Inspire that's also going for the red RC. We have FaZe Kitty. We have Agony, FaZe Agony, which is another guy that I've recently started watching and I really like. And there's a few others, but I don't know. Like I said, I have a whole bunch. So I'd be here for a pretty decent amount of time just naming all of them. Alright, next question comes from Massgrab, my guy. He says, what is your name?
My name?
Yes, your name.
My name na or SAS.
Alright, so next question coming in from Texel. What was your first team? So, if you guys haven't been following me for as long as I've been in the community, which isn't that long compared to other people, you probably wouldn't know, because I also made all my videos private. But it's a team called Jexy that I used to be in. It was the first ever team I joined. I was super hyped, even though I was just a content creator. And they didn't really treat content creators like we were in the team. They wouldn't ever talk to us. They wouldn't ever do anything. I'm sorry if any of you guys are watching this, but I felt like I just wasn't a part of the team. So next question coming in from my boy OHT, and he asks, what keeps you motivated to grind? See, main thing that keeps me motivated to grind is knowing that if I grind and I just stay set to what I want to do and I just grind it as long as I need to, it will end up happening. I will achieve what I want to achieve. So that's just what's in the back of my head all the time, and it just like keeps me motivated the whole time. Even if I'm having a bad day on COD and I'm just raging, I'm doing everything, I always keep that in the back of my head, knowing that if I keep on grinding and I keep doing what I'm doing, one day I'm gonna make it. Alright, my boy Vook asks, favorite moments in Aries. This one is kind of like separate from Aries, but it's still like all Aries members. So one of my favorite moments was that one time that we were in a call on Snapchat in the group chat at like 2 in the morning. The first time we had all talked in a video chat, not just like random call. It was an actual video chat, and we all just started laughing for no reason at like 2 in the morning with filters. So yeah, that's one of my favorite moments. Another one of my favorite moments is when I started recruiting people, and then the chat started being active and we actually started being productive. And then all the other fun stuff that I've done with members and stuff like that, just like playing with Massgrab, playing with Primal, playing with all these other people daily, it's just really amazing, and those are some of my favorite moments. Alright, so next question coming in from my boy Active. Also, congrats on joining Hype Active. I didn't really say anything on Twitter because I didn't even realize until you tweeted at me, but congrats on joining Hype. But anyways, he asks, best thing that has happened to you in the community so far. To be honest, I'd have to say that my favorite moment and the best thing that's ever happened to me in this community is joining KYP. As weird and cringy as it may sound, I remember when I used to get into games with KYP people back on World War II, like at the beginning of the year when I was pretty garbage at the game and I was just now starting to snipe, and I used to just get into random games with people that were in KYP and I would just get clapped. And so I would always just run into games with them, and I would want to join, but I was like, I'm not good enough, so I'm not probably gonna join. Then now that I'm in and I see some of the people in the chat be my teammates that used to clap me on COD, that's just one of the best things that's happened to me in the community so far. But anyways, next question coming in from my boy Pry. He asked, is Pry bad at sniping? I mean, you're in Aries. No Aries member is bad at sniping. Even Primal is pretty good at sniping, and he doesn't even snipe. He's a designer. So if you're in Aries, it's an instant good sniper. There's no way you're gonna be bad. So the answer to the question is no, you're not bad at sniping. So next question coming in from my boy Lem. He asked, who was or is your biggest inspiration to be a better person? Alright, so I don't really have an inspiration, but I do have to say there's probably a lot of people out there that have psychologically just made me a better person by what they do, stuff like that. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody. Alright, next question coming in from my boy Lux. So this is kind of a two-part question. And first question he asked, am I too late? As I replied, I'm accepting questions until tomorrow. Then he replies, aight, show us your face? Question mark. Answer is no. Alright, next question coming in from my boy K9. He says, what's your favorite sniper rifle out of all COD games? You guys might think that this is the most generic answer I could have possibly given, but it has to be the Intervention. A close second has to probably be the Barrett, but not just any Barrett. It has to be the MW3 Barrett, because again, that sniper, I love how it sounds on MW3. MW2 Barrett just sounded normal. Then you have the MW3 Barrett with just the little sound. It had like a certain sound. I don't know how to describe it, but that's one of my favorite snipers. Alright, next question coming in. It's from my boy Braloom, and he asked, can we do a dual taj? I'm down any day to do a dual taj. It's just that the thing is, I'm not sure if I'm a hit, because as you know, I've been on a dry streak for like 2 weeks. Only thing I've hit is a split quad on Nuketown. So I'm not sure, but any day I'm down. I just gotta like start hitting clips again and start getting consistent, but I'm completely down. Alright, so this last question coming in from my boy MK. He asked, what has been your favorite moment so far in KYP? And what are you most looking forward to with the team? Alright, so I actually have 2 favorite moments in KYP so far. One of them is hitting my first clip on BO4 after full release. And that was just like really hype because I had been hitting nothing. I hit no clips, no nothing, and then I hit my first clip on BO4 with the KYP clan tag while I was kind of new to KYP, so that was just really hype. And then my second favorite moment was when me and Broloom played for the first time on BO4. This was when the game was like somewhat new, like a few days after release. We just started playing into a random game of Gridlock, and I was just really bad, but that game, something about it, I was just doing really good and destroying kids. And in that same game, he had a quad head with the Mozu and the weird scope operator mod thingy. I think it's not operator mod, I'm not even too sure. But yeah, those were 2 of my favorite moments in KYP so far. There might be more, but I just can't think of them. And the thing that I'm looking most forward to with KYP is contributing to team Tages and just straight beasting BO4, just killing BO4, just making the best content we possibly can as a team and me individually during BO4. Like, that's just what I'm looking forward to, all the content that we're gonna make in the future, just everything. But anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please be sure to fuck, I can't speak. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. My new goal is gonna be 300, even though I just now hit 200. You gotta aim high, and my goal is now 300. So be sure to subscribe and help me out. I would really appreciate it. And as I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please let me know what you thought of the video. Leave me feedback. Just let me know your thoughts on the video in general. And thank you guys for all the support. It really does mean a lot. And well, with that being said, peace.